And you hear them simulating my voice. He just asked her after we just went through this whole Christ missing years 12 to 30, him allegedly a document in 2012 popping up saying he married, now the bed vibrating like they stomping on the floor and doing the levitation. Now you gotta remember, it's not me saying nothing to do with putting myself as no Messiah or not. It's what they was arguing about out and about. And now since it come up, due to the fact they don't feel they respect individuals enough to be honest with them, they keep coming towards me. Oh, look, he's saying he's the Messiah. No, that's what you want because you knew that your treason, plotting against, revolutionary, anti-government, political, racist, religious shit was out the window since you got caught in your false flag orchestration of 542 South 18th in Newark, New Jersey. Now, the last steps you got is to keep trying to pump in political, racist, or religious factors, all the YouTube suggestions, all the voiceovers. Now, right now, when it coming to the term, pushing 3 a.m., a little after 3 a.m., you yelling, yo, you got him. She just yelled, yeah. You start the vibration, you feel the pulsations in the head, and got the thing, like the same cable they be pushing in the air, let it come through a cloud, push it through a speaker. Yo, you got that? All right, clip that. All right, do it again. All right, you say this. You know, the same makeup and fake up on false testimony and propaganda they keep doing, orchestrating, wrongfully accusing people, fear-mongering, shaming, putting people on the defensive, blowing right now, it smell like tobacco, PCP, or K2 or whatnot. I don't smoke neither of it, so I really, you know, cigarettes probably, but that's what they keep mixing the smoke with now. Like about 30 minutes ago, they was pushing this lavender smell again. Got my lungs burning, the mucus coming. This they usually do day in, day out to try to close his lungs up or whatnot when he hit a strong point, something that makes sense. Then about an hour or so ago, what they was hitting was that same funky, it's like rotten eggs. I think it's supposed to be the sulfur, what they just used between 8 and 11 o'clock last night to make me doze off to 12:58 a.m. a little while ago, about roughly 2 hours ago. And this is what they do. They simulate the voice. Start like, yo, you got him. That's what he just asked if you got him. She say, yeah. You start hearing him, yo, I ain't going there, I ain't going there, I ain't going there. And then my voice start playing. They simulating my voice, responding to it. This is what they do day in, day out. They put the fumes, they microwave me, start the loud buzzing, and then over it sometime I could hear from a distance in the living room, sometime from the outer part to the left, like these addresses keep popping up. Like, matter of fact, I don't gotta put those out right now. But now they're making the elbow to the shoulder, sharp pains running, you hear them clicking the button right next to me. But at the end of the day, the main views is they don't realize several of the videos when they think they low, you can see the lights, the zigzags going through them. So, oh, he bugging. Not at all. But the point is we got confirmation on the Higgs-Boson. That's why they say from age 12 to 30, Christ, Jesus' supposed years is unaccounted for. So when you look in, when I was hitting my head, that would have been July 20th, I believe, give or take a few days. I believe it was July 20th, 1995. Fulton Street Restoration. After that, if you go up to when they made the discovery of the Higgs-Boson, I would have been 29. That would have been July 4th, 2012, after picking me up June 6th, 2012, they made the worldwide announcement to worldwide audience, we discovered the Higgs-Boson. Now, if you look at CERN's logo, 666, you look at my name, K-A-R-E-A-M, middle name Lay Chaz. That's the hidden secret. See, most people can say Kareem Foster, 12 letters. When you got the middle name, you get 666. K-A-R-E-A-M, middle name Lay Chaz. L-E-C-H-A-Z, last name Foster. F-O-S-T-E-R. Lay Chaz is short. Chaz is short for Charles. The Charles. So, we won't go there right now, but you will look at 12 and 18. His name is 12 letters, Kareem Foster, K-A-R-E-A-M, F-O-S-T-E-R. And then if you add the middle name, become 18 letters, but it also go from 12 to 18, which is Kareem Lay Chaz Foster is 666, 6 letters, 6 letters, 6 letters. And then 12 and 18, you're thinking 2012 they made the discovery of the Higgs-Boson, and then everything just spiraled out of control with a win. Well, 2012 they made the discovery, everything just spiraled supposedly out of control around May 2018, which you would think his letters Kareem Foster's 12. Kareem LeChat's force is 18, 12, 18. But the point is, when you think of Christ, they talking about Christ missing years from 12 to 30. At 12, he was hitting his head July 20th, 1995. And supposedly they stated he went into a coma or whatever like that. Now they just hit the sharp pain to my temporal lobe while they sticking things into the right ear, which means I'm on to something. All that means is double copy, because if they don't respect you enough to tell you what's at stake, then how could you respect them enough to be telling you the truth on what you may be facing? They keep threatening people and bribing people anytime they think outside the box, like, yo, fuck what you say about him, I got some good people caught up in this. Or, yo, listen, it's more to this, I'm being, and then, yo, listen, if he keep talking like that, y'all ain't gonna get paid. And look, they paid the other ones. Like, this what they keep doing to people, because people starting to wake up. Yo, listen, we gotta do something with him. Yo, listen, we can have a synthetic replica of the relative call and say threaten him, and then have them come, or put him on the street, put him outside. He don't got no money, he can't eat. Yo, make him talk out loud, and then have somebody call like you did Saheed Vassell. Have somebody call, and then when they come, have him refuse to go to the hospital, and like you can hear they panicked. But you gotta ask, what is he talking about that got them so panicked? That supposed to sound bugged out. You supposed to be like, fuck he talking about? Yo, catch that record. That nigga bugged out, girl. Like, why they so nervous? Why they so impulsive? Because this the same shit I was observing while I'm being tortured in the street all last year. Since at least around June, this the shit I've been observing, picking up. And the dates go back to April. They was stating the mob shit was escalating due to my existence. You know, the war was brewing up with them because of what's transpiring with me. Other shit was somehow, I'm not sure, I don't want to get exaggerated, I might mix up, but somehow the Vatican hired certain people to be on top of me. You ask yourself, why would the Vatican and the Knights Templars be the first ones that got involved when shit escalated with me? You have to ask yourself, why? No matter who been in a situation with these fix-ups and organ harvestings and sacrifices, whatnot, how many times do you hear people like the Vatican, the Pentagon, DOD, Mossad, Interpol, MI6, MI5, education or learning or defense contracts like Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Northrop, MIT, Boston Dynamics, you understand, like Cornell, like Cornell Imaging, like Princeton Advanced Studies programs, like, you understand, for this one motherfucker, how often do you hear that? Not often, if at all. Especially if you coming from where I come from, you probably never heard of this. And they've been saying that from day one. Something don't add up. There's too much going on. And now I got the answers. And instead of them being like, yo, listen, to avoid having to keep becoming impulsive and jumping out of character when he speak on certain things, we need to confide in those that's putting their lives and they names and they family names and they societies and they institutions and they military branches and they defense contractors, security agents. We need to turn to them and tell them the truth. We need to, or at least let them know it's a possibility that there's a lot of truth mixed up in the way he's saying. What they're doing instead is calling him a liar. I let them run with it, and then I spring it on them days later, weeks later. Yo, listen, take that. And then individuals that be present then be like, yo, listen, you know he proved that. And they be like, well, we heard he mentioned that weeks ago. Or, yo, we heard that was said months ago. They like, but they said that was a lie. They like, well, I don't know what they said, but he proved that now. That's what I keep hearing. As soon as that happened, now they spraying that funky, like, that egg, I don't know if it's sofa or whatnot, and then usually my nose, face stop up after, usually my lungs start burning after, mucus fill my lungs up, and like yesterday, make me, you know, they give him a certain kind of food, like they make him destitute, then they say, okay, he eat a certain thing, which might be beans or you know, clog, like I think they used to call it that plastic rice that clogged the system. That way, I guess it'd give them gas, so they would have a reason for these fumes. But as you can see, he's not producing the gas where it's been a time where he go, and that right there, they just spray it all in there to clog, and it's not working how they want. So he go to the bathroom, and you kept drinking water like, yo, let me try to use the bathroom. And as soon as I go to the bathroom, they let him start and then stop him. As soon as he start, jump in the shower, come out, and they start spraying the fumes again. So it show you what they running from, what you hide from, what you scared of. Because they ain't about him running no more. It's already been proven. Organ harvesting by means of a false flag. And the reason behind this being special interest is the Ark of the Covenant by means of the Higgs boson or in connection with the Higgs boson. You hear them keep circulating shit now like, yo, you got the Ark of Gabriel too. Or you got the Holy Grail, but most is seeing it's a spin. They trying to spin everything into this shit. That's why the main shit when they appeared, they like, yo, Russia, Iran, North Korea, China. It's 3 countries. I can't remember the one, but if he lying about him being the Ark of the Covenant, how would he know that there's 3 countries? I never even heard of Ark of the Covenant until I started getting tortured last summer. Why would I know that there's 3 countries up to get this super weapon? Why would I know this? Unless, you know, the tapes they could take y'all to, the days I keep telling them, the days he being tortured where they arguing in the street and you got individuals of military or security saying what they gonna do, like you got Google X involved with this. You got the Cornell Imaging, you got NYU, BMCC, you got Princeton Advanced Studies Program, you got the Yale Skull and Bones, which will be Friday. Major development will happen by Friday. You understand? Which will be 322. Remember, I can't identify on what, but I've gathered, I picked up on something, just like I pointed out a lot of other things. I'm not going to get into it. I like for them to deny it, and then something transpire, and then I come, and instead of they be like, oh, he just taking claim, he comes and adds a day. He adds a person. He adds a unit. He adds a company. He adds something that was spoken about that adds. This is what I've been doing for months. And they still won't turn around and be honest. They rather just keep torturing him more. Church, preach, yo, clean up, feed up, like keep, you know, tampering with the food, keep ejecting him with all these needles, keep pulling on him. So, make him look crazy in the video, pull that right there, make his nipples show. Like just stupid shit. Nobody's going for that no more. They already know he's a hostage victim that was put through Stockholm, being continuously tortured day in, day out, not for no safety. You trying to lead people to think, oh yeah, he's in safety, he's in protection or something, while you torturing him and downloading false memories and wrongfully accusing and implicating people, while you keep a few flunkies you promising a little come up or something to without telling them what they facing. They ain't going to enjoy nothing. Because the people that they wronging, people names they add and faces and images and false memories they add, these people's already established. You sitting torturing me and promising you'll get these people blacklisted or get these people deported or let these people come over from a country or get these people released from jail or get these people put in jail, as in helping further and shit for these little puppet individuals you got. And if they knew better, they would choose better, because the people you putting in the crossfire, they come from the same shit you come from, all race, color, creed, type, right, position, and ranks. But you dumb fucks can't think of that. Or some of you could. I apologize. You know I'm not talking about y'all. Double copy everything. But you know what I'm talking about. You got a few of them near you. They in it really think they're about to really come up. They really think they really like fooling somebody with the methods, you know, the overbearing tactics, the systematic torture, the coercion, the suggestive material using these chemical, biological, germ, and nerve agents, and sitting in the back like secret squirrels thinking they really about to come up by taking others down that stands in the same circles they do, came from the same divisions and units they did, went through the same training, the do's and don'ts that they did, and they did nothing to call for this. They did nothing to warrant this, nothing to sanction this, nothing to put them in this spotlight, and just have individuals, just because they could, brag about torturing, raping, murdering, blacklisting, alienating, and then all we got to do is just download some shit and say that's why we was involved, to justify it. People of privilege, rather, people of importance, prestige, integrity, morale, real patriots and shit, they don't get off on shit like that. Remember, you judge by your last fight. Most you individuals, the shit you brag about, look at your kill list, boy. Like, even if y'all conquer this, or look at this. Like, niggas systematically broke down. You get no points for that. You can't run around and brag about this, especially now when they're coming out being the big picture organ harvesting by means of a false flag. Ark of the Covenant, Higgs boson, Kareem. You ain't gonna want to brag about this. I guarantee you that. No matter what they making me look like, imagine what you gonna look like.